Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another book review for you, Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This is another one I read with my book club, so I'll give you my opinion on it first and then we'll get into the book club. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 just because I love Riley Sager and a lot of people don't like his books because they are so repetitive, which I do see, but the one thing I love about his books is that I can never see the ending coming. And that's what makes it great, is because the whole time I'm like, what is happening? What's going on? Who did it? What? And then I think I have it figured out, and then I'm completely wrong. So at one point I thought that Maggie was Petra or someone else, even though their age didn't match. And then something else I love about Riley Sager is that all his books go from past to present to lead the story further. Some things in this book reminded me so much of The Conjuring, and I was just like, I felt like I could put pictures to it because of The Conjuring. It was just like interesting. But his books literally have the craziest twists, and that's why it makes it so hard to figure out what is when you try to figure out what the end result is, it makes it so hard because of all the crazy twists and turns. So the girl thought she saw ghosts, but she was seeing real people. But the way she saw them, it never showed their true identity. And that's what makes the story so great too, is because her dad wrote a book about them for a reason I cannot say because it will ruin the whole plot for you. But she wrote this book saying she saw ghosts, but it is revealed through her point of view that they were actually people. She just couldn't see them when she was younger. So now I'll go into some of the reviews from the book club. Someone said they didn't enjoy Maggie's character too much, which took down a star for them, but they enjoyed the pacing as well as the style of the writing. Someone said, did anyone else feel like Riley Sager got bored and just wrote a predictable ending to be done with the book? I don't necessarily agree with that because I didn't think it was that predictable. I didn't see it coming, but I could just not have that in my reading brain to predict. Some people said yes, and that he just wrote the first ending he could think of. Someone said maybe he was going to miss his deadlines. That's funny. A lot of people hated Maggie's character because she was so high and mighty, thinking that she knew better than everyone. And she was a little crazy. She was going crazy, but I agree with that. Maggie is either a likable or unlikable character. I had my moments with her for the sole reason that she's just trying to figure out what was real and what wasn't in the book her dad wrote. Some people feel like the ending was rushed. It may have been. I just feel like that's what gets you really wanting to read, is the fast pace at the end, is what is going to happen. A lot of people didn't know. We're getting the characters and names mixed up, so a lot of people thought there was too many characters, or the side characters didn't have enough personality or backstory, which is why they kept mixing them up. And that some of them could have easily been left out entirely. I agree with, actually, I feel like each character that was mentioned had an important role, except for maybe one. Some people are over Riley Sager books. I don't agree with that because I love his writing. Maybe I'll get sick of them one day, but we'll see. Some people say it was just very much okay plot and book. I think that's about it. I do agree with a lot of points my book club made, but for the most part, I love a Riley Sager book just because the plot and the pacing and not being able to figure out what's happening is very nice, and I'm always shocked. Always, always, always shocked by the ending. Read it or don't. I don't know. From the reviews of my book clubs, I think if you like Riley Sager and his writing, it's definitely a book for you. But if you've never read a book, I would recommend The Only One Left by Riley Sager. That is my favorite, and it is so good. Next, I think I'm going to read House Across the Lake for him. But if there are any other books you want me to read or review, please let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.